Hey sisters! Welcome to Sisters in Christ. I'm Brittany.
I'm Lainey. So we hope you liked our last video, which is a new thing for us. So.
Yeah, we had 34 views, is that what we said?
Yep.
Which is pretty stinking awesome, especially for our first video. So thank you guys.
And just thank you guys for our podcast listeners, our video listeners, everybody. And we just appreciate you. And that kind of goes into our news and updates too. We have 94 likes on Facebook, which is a huge accomplishment. I mean, we still aren't to 100 yet, but that's great.
So since we're pretty close to our 100 mark, we're going to go ahead and do the speech jammer, just because it's fun and we want to do it. So
yeah. We want you guys to let us know what topics you want us to cover. Because really, we are here for you. So
yeah, that's right. So we talk about topics that hit home with us, but we also want to know what you guys are going through, if you're even going through the same things that we're going through, because I think sometimes we just are like, I don't know if they like that or not,
yeah.
You know, so.
Because, I mean, we're doing something that's relevant to it. We're doing something that's relevant to us, and we just want to make sure that we're covering things that are relevant for you guys too, so.
Yeah, so, to that. So we don't know what are we doing this speech jammer? Are we doing that next or the?
We can do that as a whole different video.
Procrastination. I'm a big procrastinator. I procrastinated the whole time trying to get here today. So.
Oh gosh, I procrastinate all the time. You guys can't see behind the camera, but we're getting ready for a yard sale, and so I'm procrastinating putting clothes into boxes, which you would not think it was that hard.
It takes a lot of energy though.
It does, and I'm not a hoarder, but I don't want to get rid of clothes. Mm-hmm. There's like special memories with things that I have, and I don't really want to get rid of them, so I just have to stick with it. That's my problem.
I'm really bad about wanting to keep clothes that I can't fit into, because I'm like, I'll lose that weight, or fitting clothes that I used to be able to fit into that I really liked, and I'm like, but I really like that, mm-hmm. You know, so.
I have a lot of clothes from high school still.
Yeah, I do too.
Now a couple of them I do wear a lot. So I will keep those just because I mean, they still fit. I wear them all the time. But I haven't been out of high school that long, I guess. So like 6 years now. So.
Oh gosh. So part of the problem with procrastination is that it can make you late. You know, you're stressed out, and it just adds to your craziness of the day.
It causes anxiety.
And then you can end up not accomplishing the goal that you're trying to get to. So one of the ways Lainey has came up with is to plan your day or your week out,
which I really struggle with anyway. I really struggle with planning my week, because it's like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I need to plan for. I mean, things pop up and it's just like, what do I do now?
Right.
But even with that, I still feel like, you know, if you plan your whole week, you're at least gonna have, you know, goals set that you need to
reach.
Yeah. And that way you aren't stressing about it your whole week, because I feel like I procrastinate things and putting them off until the very last minute. So by the end of the week, it's like, man, I need to do all these things and I didn't, and that's just making it harder on myself. Mm-hmm. But I'm still, even with that, like, I know that that's what I should do, and I still procrastinate.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to stop that.
Really. So I really like planners, but I'll buy them and then I'll like write it down for like a week.
Yeah.
And then I just drop the planner. So I'm not good with that. Putting it in my phone, I do a little bit better with. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I do it as a note. I don't even like put it as a reminder, but I'll write it down as a note and then I'll remember it and then it's there. You know, I can go back and be like, oh, okay. But I think it's because I'm on my phone a lot. So that's kind of my...
Your phone's always with you too. Yeah. Like for me, I'll leave like notebooks, journals, planners all at home.
Mm-hmm. You don't like carry it around?
Yep. I'm bad about my purse. Like I'm even bad about bringing it everywhere.
Yeah.
This week, I went to my parents' house, I think twice, and I have left my keys somewhere or my purse, and she would drive me home.
Oh.
And they would be, my keys were at their house still.
No, I do that.
So I am just really bad about that kind of stuff. That's another episode, like forgetfulness.
Yeah, that's a thing. I do that.
And I get here, I'm like, how am I gonna get in? Oh right, I don't have my stuff.
Right. So I was reading. Hi, this is Chloe. You can't see. Now you might be able to. Hi. So for a while I was really into the minimization.
Yeah,
That's the right
minimalist.
word. Yeah, but it was because I was so like, I had so much stuff going on at home, and I had so much like stuff in my house, and like I just wanted everything to be. That actually really helped. Like just
getting rid of stuff.
Yeah. So maybe you'll feel better after the yard sale.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I really just have a lot that when I moved out of my parents' house, I just kind of boxed up and just was like,
taking it all.
I'm just taking it with me, and I'll go through it later because I
Right.
just didn't have time and the energy and didn't want to do it there. And it was sad too to move
Yeah.
out. So I was kind of more like, oh, this
Keeping
is
all of
sad. I
this.
want to keep. The other thing with this is be realistic when you plan out your week. That's another thing I struggle with is like trying to plan too much, especially just in like, I'll be like, okay, so Wednesday I'm going to do all these things. Thursday I'm not going to do anything. And that's just not possible because you can't do too much in one day, you know?
Yeah. And I always set really big goals, and then I get let down.
Yeah.
Which I think you should strive for big goals.
Right. Yeah.
But otherwise, like you're not rewarded when you get there. You know what I mean? You're not feeling good about it. But at the same time, realistic. Like I want to be a billionaire. Well, no duh.
Yeah, right. All of us do.
But
let's step back and like come up with something a little bit more.
yeah, I want to be financially stable. Not,
Yeah.
yeah. So I struggle with making plans that are realistic. 'Cause I'm always like, I can do it, and then I'm like,
It's like I
let
promise
down.
I can. Yeah, that's how I am. I make promises that I can't keep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really bad at that. Or I'm really bad about, well, let me just bash myself.
Which
I'm
is
not-
another
yeah.
episode.
I'm recognizing my, what I need to work on. So I'm really bad about, and this sounds stupid, I don't want to talk, but like, so I'm dating, and I'm really bad about making date plans, like, that later that night, and then me being super tired from work and just like not wanting to go, and I flake out. I'm like, oh, something came up, let's meet this time, and then at that time I'm like, I'm really tired, then what was I doing? So I'm really bad about being realistic and setting my goals.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
flake.
Well, I mean, me and Trevor dated when we were in high school, so there wasn't. I can't imagine dating as an adult. That'd be hard. Mine was easy. It was just like, hey, you want to go to the movies?
Right.
On Saturday when I don't have to go to school? Like, it was just easy.
I don't even know if I should mention it. I'm gonna mention it. I was supposed to go to the movies as a date, like, what is this?
Tuesday?
Sunday.
Huh?
I was 2 hours late. Like,
Really?
we didn't make it to the movies because I was 2 hours late because I procrastinated on getting my grocery shopping done, with my mom, with my parents. I was helping my mom. I procrastinated, and then we just kept getting all of these other things that we had to do, and then it was just ridiculous. So,
Well, that's kind of how our first date was, too.
really?
My first date was with Trevor, and we went to the movies, and I got there, and he wasn't there. And it's like, oh no.
Oh, no.
I was like, I kind of felt like nervous that he just wasn't going to show up, even though we were, I think we may have been texting back and forth through Facebook or something. And I had a friend that worked at the movie theater, and he was like, well, I'll let you in there. Like, he's like, you'll still be able to watch it. And he was like, feeling sorry for me. And then Trevor went, but forgot his wallet, so had to go back home.
Oh, gosh.
So that's why he was late. But things happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just I mean, you're not going to be on time every single time. It's not like that. Wish it was like that. But.
I mean, I'm totally. Yes.
But
So
I'm late all the time though.
I keep doing that.
I'm really sorry. Oh, you can just like push it and screw it back on. But I'm late all the time, and it's worse when you have like other people to go to the same, like whenever it's me and Trevor having to go to the same place. It's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be late. We know we're gonna be late. If it's just myself, I can get there. But
yeah, I'm kind of like that. I'm just really bad about, or I'm really bad about like thinking one day's gonna. Well, no, we already talked about that. Thinking one day's gonna be a good day, and then it's not a good day.
Yeah.
Wait. So procrastination. I'm really sorry. Be realistic. Distractions. Hey.
Yes. So know your distractions. If you know that something's going to distract you, just plan for that and how you can handle it. I can't do that either. I'm not good at that.
We were like, this is how you stop procrastinating. We can't do that.
We're trying to teach ourselves to not procrastinate. This is actually trying to like put this in my brain. Like,
that's right.
Do this and do it right. Like,
for some people, it's kids that are your distractions. Mine is my phone.
TV.
Yeah. So we were talking social media. You know.
Well, actually, I have a game on my phone that I will play for hours, and it's not really okay. You don't really play it. It's episode.
Oh yes.
And you read, and I will do that for hours, and I'll be like, oh well, I can get ready in this amount of time instead. I just won't wear much makeup. And then another hour goes by, and I read it honestly for a couple hours.
Yeah, I do that. I can skip out on my makeup today and still look presentable. Like,
yeah, it's like I'm just going to my parents' house.
Yeah,
you know, I don't really need to wear makeup there.
Who needs an outfit? I'm wearing my pajamas.
You just keep cutting up. Well, I'm gonna eat there, so I don't really need to eat before I go.
Exactly.
You just keep coming up with excuses, and that's how I am with that game. I almost need to put it in, like, you can put your phone, like, you can put apps in jail, so you can only use them from this time to this time, or a certain amount of time. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I didn't know that was a thing. Is it an app you download?
No, I think you just go on your settings. If you have an iPhone, at least.
Well, we're gonna figure that out. Anyway, wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. So that
I mean, I haven't mastered it yet because I still don't know how to use it, but I'm sure you could just Google it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Which would go with our next one. Plan A. Did I talk about this one or did you?
I haven't.
Oh, you talk. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, plan a time to de-stress. If you know that you're gonna like have a really stressful day, plan a little bit of time for you just to de-stress from all that. But for me, like, I just plan to de-stress the whole day and just not do anything.
That was good. I just de-stressed the whole day.
And that's why I procrastinate. That's how I do it.
I like to, what do I do to distress? See, this is an interview question. Yeah, it really is though, because it's kind of that's an interview question. A lot of people will ask you, and I'm like, I paint. Do you know how long it's been since I've painted? And that's like
we should paint.
Can that be an episode?
Yeah, we'll paint.
We should do what that guy did. That's really funny. I forget his name, but he did a painting. He was listening to Bob Ross, and he was doing the painting with him, and it was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, we'll do that. We will paint
that.
That'll be fun.
I loved it.
I have paint right there. We could do that now. Procrastinate.
We're gonna wait until another one because
actually, I do have canvases.
I need to get. Let me get some paint because and some.
I have a whole bag of paint. I brought it over for me and Emily.
Guys.
Listen to us procrastinating. This is staying in the video.
I'm over here like, let me see what you got. Like, so distressing. What do you do to distress? Play on your phone.
I play on my phone. Watch YouTube. There's a lot of like good things to watch on YouTube. I'll just mention Celeste, which is my cousin's wife. I watch a lot of her videos to de-stress actually. She does almost like Bible studies.
Yeah.
And those are really nice to watch to kind of calm down. And she does other stuff too.
I do that. Sometimes I have a hard time like calming down before I go to bed, or like distressing before I go to bed, and I'm like my mind won't stop. And I'll listen to like either like one of my favorite preachers, or I listen to like water fountains, which sounds silly because
I would feel like I need to pee.
yeah, that's what I literally always have to make sure. I know that sounds silly, but I have to make sure I go before I go to bed, because then like at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm waking up listening to this water fountain going, man, get up now.
Which kind of a little tangent, but do you ever have dreams where you're like, I
Yes.
can't pee, and then you need to go?
And then you're like, no, don't, it's a trap. It's a trap.
It is.
Right. But anyway, so I'll listen to water fountains sometimes. I mainly listen to preachers, which is kind of bad. Oh, it's good and bad, because obviously I'm listening to good things, but it's bad because I fall asleep too. They're like my favorite preachers. So
You know, my mom and dad listen to the Bible app, just reading scripture.
yeah,
I tried that last night and I was so frustrated because I wanted to pay attention, but I couldn't sleep.
yeah,
And I'm like, I need to go to sleep.
right.
But I was so frustrated because I wanted to listen, and so that's not my thing.
The last one is, remember how good you felt whenever you accomplished your goal.
That's me. Like, I feel like once I like actually finish what I start, I feel so much better, and I'm just kind of like, why didn't I do this earlier?
Yeah.
I actually say that, like, why didn't I just do this earlier? Because it's so much easier just getting it done.
I'm really bad about dishes and cleaning.
Too.
Like dishes, I hate dishes.
I wait until we have a
Hate
sink
them.
full, which is bad.
Yeah, because then the whole time you're washing your dishes, you're like,
I should
I could have done this whenever we ate, and it could have been done.
There's a sink full there.
I get it. But then when I finish them, I'm like, yes.
I know.
Like,
You can just go sit down, relax, and just be done.
right.
And but man, now I just want to go finish everything.
Oh, you could listen to, I know this isn't on our notes. I've been doing this thing where I listen to motivational speeches in the morning.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why, but it like literally like I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna conquer the day, and then like by noon I'm like, okay, I'm done. But at the beginning it's nice. It's a good night.
Yeah. See, I like to do my devotionals in the day, like when I wake up.
Morning. Yeah.
But I've made a kind of a bad habit of doing them at night, which isn't. I guess that's not bad, but I would rather do them in the morning. That way, I have that in my head all day.
And you get your day started off right.
But also doing them before bed too helps me sleep better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like those anxious thoughts right before I go to sleep.
That's
So maybe you
true.
should just do both.
I used to I pray. Wow, excuse me, as I just tell my whole life. I used to pray before bed. Like I still pray, but I sometimes I think I'm not as good about it as I used to be. But that's my own thing. But anyway, when I would pray, I would just like fall asleep in the middle of my prayer, and which I used to feel really bad about.
So sleepy.
Yeah, I'd wake up going, "Sorry, God," but then my dad was like, that's when you're at the most peace. Like it's okay. It's like a compliment to God to do that. So I was like, I never thought of it that way. Like, you know, I think it was my dad, but either way, I look at it differently now. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. Cause you're just so peaceful and yeah. So there's that tangent. Okay. I'm messing with these pens.
So basically, we're not trying to like, this is what you do to not procrastinate, because I'm horrible at procrastinating. This is kind of just guidelines that we're trying to teach ourselves. You know, we're not trying to teach you, because that would just not work, because I am horrible at procrastinating.
She has a list of things that we could talk about today, and I was literally like, I feel hypocritical, like, and it is right. We talk about it because we need it, but also, I mean, if you guys need it too, hey, let us know if you have any other ideas to stop your procrastination. I need those. So,
Me too.
tell us.
I mean, you can message us on Facebook. You can comment anywhere.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Any social
Anything.
media. We've got it.
I know Facebook's our top one, but we have others too. So
Right. And then the steps so basically like we said, to help conquer procrastination, is planning your day or your week, being realistic with your goal settings, distractions, phones, kids, brothers, whatever. Plan a time to distress.
No, wait, the brothers sounded like something. Like you had like personal issues with this.
Rotten. He was so rotten today. He literally he threw a pillow at me and I knocked the tea over, and I'm gonna call him out on it because he was like, "You can clean that up." I'm like, "I'm not cleaning it up. You did it," and I didn't care. But then he gets up, and I don't know why, but he picks up the cup that had a little bit of tea left in it and goes and threw it at me.
I was so mad.
I was. I hate being in regular clothes, sticky and wet. I cannot stand it. If I'm in a bathing suit, I really don't even like being in a bathing suit and it's wet. Like, I'll get it off of me.
Keep cool.
Clothes and jeans, I can't stand it. But anyway, so brothers, he's just a distraction. But anyway, no, he's good. Distractions, and then plan a time to distress. Either just whenever the kids are asleep, did you say that? Okay, like we said, or before you go to bed or when you wake up, and then remember the good feelings you had whenever you finished your goal. So like I said, if you guys have any other ideas, let us know because we need them.
This is basically just I'm trying to get myself to not procrastinate as much. I was really bad at procrastinating in school.
I used to, maybe I need to do that. I used to work in a town that's about an hour away, which is not quite an hour, but I'd have to so if I had to be there at 7, I'd wake up at 6, I'd wake up at 5, because it takes me an hour to get ready because I'm a procrastinator. So I would wake up at, so what is that, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. So 5, I'd wake up, 6, I'd leave, and 7, I'd be there. So maybe if you pre-plan your day, like you said, and then just get up a little earlier, or if that's not an option, go to bed earlier, and then wake up early. And then maybe that way your day's ahead of schedule. Does that make sense? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not a good waker up there in the morning, though.
Me neither. Me neither. I'm just I can just go without these things.
Right. So. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Did we say that on here? Oh,
I think so.
Okay.
Yep, I can. As soon as I wake up, I read an episode, and I'm just laying there forever. So.
Yeah. I'm good at that. I go through my Facebook. First I would check my messages, then I go through my Facebook. And then I go on YouTube, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta get up and get ready. I listen to YouTube while I'm in the shower.
Really?
I do, because I watch the reel. I love the reel. I don't know why, but I literally will play it, and I'll listen to it when I'm showering. Yes, girl. No, what are you doing? And then I'll do my hair, and I'll watch them, even though I can't hear them. I'll be blow drying my hair, watching them, and then I'll straighten my hair, and I'm watching them. Everything is my phone, so. I need to just take a break from my phone.
Oh man, that's hard.
But then work needs you, and then you need it.
I message my mom all day, so I couldn't do without my phone.
I'm always texting somebody.
We were on the lake today, and I didn't use my phone, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
But then once I got my phone, I was like, man, I really hope my mom didn't.
Oh, I'm really bad about going not having it all day, and then I'll get a hold of it, and I'm like, mine. Let me
let me look at it.
You went through a withdrawal or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching and listening. Hopefully we helped you as much as we've tried to help ourselves. We do have a verse for the day.
Yes, and this kind of goes with procrastinating a little bit, which usually, we try to find verses that will go well with each episode. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes we just pick one that we like, but let me make sure.
Oh, I covered it.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, 6. Okay, so it's Galatians 6:9, which if anybody wants to know, I have an NLT, which I know NIV is usually the version that a lot of people have. But I just really like NLT. That's just me. I have one in Ivy too, but
I think they both are easier to understand, but this one's more like language now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not.
and I had gotten this for graduation, and it's a study Bible, and I really like the notes with it too. So yeah, so it's Galatians 6:9. Okay. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. So that's kind of, you're gonna have a harvest of blessing after you finish what you need to finish, as long as it's good. I mean, if it's something that's not glorifying God, then I'm sure it won't be finished. But you know, even cleaning your house and doing all that is glorifying God. I mean, it's kind of like you have to, what my parents always said, what if you could see Jesus in the room with you? Would you want him to see you doing something, or would you want him to see your house like that? And I'm just like, no, I would not. I wouldn't even be okay with him seeing it as it is right now. But the thing is, he can. That's kind of, you know, it's a little discouraging at the moment because it's so.
I'm kind of the total opposite. Only because, not in I guess not the total opposite. Maybe I don't have enough, I don't know what that is. But I'm literally like, yeah, you see me how I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's bad.
See,
I don't have enough, is that reverence? I don't know what that's called.
Well, no, it's just, everyone's different. You know?
Yeah.
And that's good because
I probably
you want everyone to be
embarrassed.
different.
I would be. I would be like, I'd be embarrassed if you came to my house, like not the house I'm in now. I'm not sorry, Mom, but like my house, like the house I was living in. I'd be embarrassed if anybody came into my house. Like
it's hard, and I am shocked that I have my house like this with you here.
oh gosh.
But I just keep saying we're getting ready for a yard sale. It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm girl, like, listen.
And things aren't going to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So
I give myself a hard time. I used to give myself a hard time over the house, and then I would procrastinate on the house because I was so overwhelmed. And then I'm like, you know what? It's lived in. Like it's that's what it's there for. You know,
yeah,
like
that's true.
So thank you guys for watching and listening. And sorry, thank you guys for watching and listening. We hope to you join us next time. And yeah, okay, bye.
Bye. Yay.